Assassin's Creed Black Flag has recently been teased to have a remake, or a remaster. It's been rumoured heavily in the past few weeks. And I've been deciding myself if Assassin's Creed Black Flag really needs a remake. Yes, it's 10 years old, and yes, it's an old game, but it's not the oldest in the series. Like, personally, Assassin's Creed 1 should deserve the remaster way more than Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Yes, it looks a little bit pixelated and bit glitchy here and there, but it still looks reasonably good to its old age. I'm currently playing the 360 version of this, and that's the footage you're seeing in the background right now, just to showcase the age of the game. Because otherwise, if I do the Xbox One version, it's not really showing you the true age of the game, because it's still relatively new on the Xbox One version, and it's still pretty smooth. Whereas on the 360, you can see how old it is just by looking at it, if that makes any sense. But the fact that they're doing a remaster, or potentially doing a remaster for Assassin's Creed Black Flag, it's kind of crazy to me, because this is one of the least expected games to have a remaster. I was highly expecting Assassin's Creed 1 to get a remaster, like I've already said before, mainly due to the fact it deserves a remaster. It's a game that started it all after all, and that game is like coming up to like 15 plus years old by this point. So it's ancient now, and it still looks pretty good.
Wonder how many stolen reals bought these men.
The only thing that would need to be changed in the game, personally, is the parkour, movement, and the combat. But beyond that, besides having a fresh painted coat and all that, it's not that much needed for the remaster.
Hola, ladies.
It just would be nice to see Assassin's Creed 1 get the treatment that it deserves, and not games like Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Because don't get me wrong, Assassin's Creed Black Flag is one of my favourite games of the series. But I don't think it needs a remaster. At least not yet. If anything, it should wait, because Assassin's Creed 3 and Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered got their games remastered, and I'm like, why? They're not that old. Assassin's Creed Rogue didn't even need a remaster in the first place. Like, it literally got a remaster after like a couple years, which was really weird to me. So, that's my thoughts on the matter. Personally, I'm excited to see a Black Flag remaster, don't get me wrong, but it's not the most hyped up or insane thing that I've heard in a while, because personally, I'm going to be playing Assassin's Creed Mirage more than Assassin's Creed Black Flag Remaster if they decide to release it, but I don't see Black Flag Remastered being released for at least another few years at most, because they want to put Mirage in the spotlight first, which makes sense, because they're trying to make Mirage the new best thing in the series. So, for anyone who's hoping for a Black Flag Remaster to come out anytime soon, I wouldn't bet on it, because Mirage is coming out within a couple of months, and that'll be the main game in the spotlight of the series. One thing I do hate about Assassin's Creed Black Flag though is the amount of tailing you have to do. Just this footage alone of me following these soldiers and guards took me 7 minutes of tailing them alone. That is crazy to me. So I don't know what they were thinking with that, because that was insane with how much tailing there was needed just to follow these two guards. I don't know what they were thinking. I know the whole thing about assassins is to tail people to get information, but damn, that seems excessive in this game. I'm not sure what your thoughts are of that, if you guys agree that tailing is bad because of how much you had to do as well. But personally, to me, tailing was the worst experience of this game of any other, especially the eavesdropping on the conversations as well. Like, you had to follow them while staying in a tiny circle, just eavesdropping people at the same time, whilst guards also are attacking you, and if you go too far out of range, it makes you deplete the process, so you not only do you have to kill the guards nearby to stop them from detecting you, you also have to make sure you stay within range of your target. It's just, why? Why go through all this effort and all this hard work just for these 2 guards? It's just annoying and tedious. So if they do a remaster or a remake, whichever one they're doing, I hope they do less tailing, but I don't see them changing the tailing missions on here because that's literally the whole point of the game. So I don't see that changing, which would be nice if it did, but that's wishful thinking and I don't see Ubisoft doing that, personally. But, yeah, if it did change the tailing it would be great. But anyway, this has been Ghost guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is my thoughts on the potential remaster of Black Flag, coming out sometime soon in a couple years, maybe like 3 to 5 years I imagine. It's the quickest time we'll see it happen. But I just wanted to just share my opinion on the remaster potential, because, I don't know, it just seems like a good topic to discuss right now when there's not much Assassin's Creed games out, whilst we wait for Assassin's Creed Mirage. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what you think about the remaster.